Hello, everyone, and welcome to this month's members call. Thank you all for joining me. I appreciate it. Always start off with a welcome and letting you know that if you look at the screen, you can see my email address, steve@americanjudo.com. Feel free to email me at any time if you have any questions that go longer than a chat, or if you have topics that you want to discuss, or if you have any basic questions in judo about any aspect of judo, whether it's a club, an athlete, a situation. Uh, Feel free. I've been doing this a long time, and very little has not come across my path before as a as an instructor, club owner, coach, athlete, and I guess old guy now. So so that's that. So as I said on the coaches call, for those of you that were able to make it, we were going to talk about Newaza today. I love Newaza. I love teaching Newaza, and I think it's absolutely necessary. Now, for those of you that are old enough to have known my brother or myself when we competed, we didn't do a lot of Newaza. And judo was set up at that time with the whole system of judo and junior judo and senior judo for promoting good tachiwaza. Not that Newaza wasn't, the same as it is today, that you could win one way by throwing someone and you could win three ways by on the ground. But still, the way we were taught was mainly tachiwaza. And our system was that if you could throw someone for ippon, you were able to advance in tournaments without losing any points. And if you were thrown or you didn't win by a full point, you got what they called bad points against you. So it promoted good judo, and certainly there were a lot of tachiwaza throws in our tournaments. And there was a lot more judo at that time in the United States too, but still. As I matured into a teacher, I realized that you don't, our pool size of athletes is not big, and judo doesn't necessarily draw, the let's say the cream of the crop athletes. And I'm not saying anything against the people doing judo, but our best athletes in the United States play baseball, football, and basketball. That's just the way it is. There's much more access to them. There's access in every school and every schoolyard and everywhere. And kids are watching it, playing it. They're seeing it at all different levels. Much easier. So I realized that at a young age in teaching that learning tachiwaza takes years. Newaza is mechanical. So if I'm teaching a Newaza technique, if I do it every single day, right side, left side, every single day, and I learn how to drill it correctly. So once we learn how to do the move, then we start doing it against resistance. And as we continue to do that day after day after day, we become to have an advantage when we're competing. Not every club's a competitive club, but still in Rondori. But nonetheless, we want that advantage if we want to win, and it's something that it makes a difference. It makes a big difference. And if you have the patience and the discipline to teach that way, you'll find that your students will win with Newaza quite a bit. And it's no different than any other game. If you have an advantage, you want to use that advantage. So I coached some people, and including Jimmy Pedro, and Jimmy was the best in the world in Newaza at the time I coached him. And it was real simple. When the match went to the ground, it was our time where we had the advantage, and there had to be a sense of urgency there because that was the time you had a chance to win. For those of you who understand hockey, it's like a power play. You have an advantage. When coaching someone who's really good on the ground, I want the match on the ground as much as possible. You know, for many reasons. First, to win the match. And second of all, if I'm ahead, I want the time off the clock. If you're really good at Newaza, you'll be able to take minutes off the clock, seconds off the clock. And it's just competitive with as a coach's mentality that you have a minute left, you're up by a Yuko, how many minutes are you going to be standing and fighting? If you can control the ground for 45 seconds, you have 15 seconds of fighting time. What's the score in the match? Do you have any Shidos? If you have no Shidos, the match is over. You don't have to engage at all. So, I mean, I'm just saying that as far as the game of judo, understanding what that is and how to use it, Newaza is something that is incredibly necessary to teach. So I found some videos, and there are players here. You're not going to know everybody, but there's a handful of players that I have in here that you're going to see that are very, very good at Tachiwaza. Very good at Tachiwaza. And you're going to see him winning on the ground. You're going to see him winning on the ground. And I got some old videos, too, of our American judo friends, Jimmy and Travis, both of who were tremendous in Newaza. Tremendous in Newaza. Like I said, Jimmy to me was the best in the world. As far as teaching, I still think he's the best in the world. His Jujigatami is unparalleled. And I don't know this because I'm very close with him. I know this because I watched him over and over and over again in competitions and in camps. In camps. And so let me just get this set up here for a second. And I'll show you. I'm going to show you a few really, really good people. And then I'm going to show you someone who has just a dominant player who continues, who's world and Olympic champion, who all she does is win on the mat. Let me start here. Come on, let me go here. All right, here we go. Here's our starting point. For those of you who know judo, this is Uta Abe. And she is phenomenal. She just won a Grand Slam last week. And you'll see her fighting here. Watch how quick she's in the Newaza. Watch how she sees the opportunity. Look how quick that is. Just a simple gut wrench. A simple gut wrench. This is a simple move to teach. Simple move to teach. It's just, just hooked in. Look at her sense of urgency when they get down there. Watch how, look at the transition. So, look how quick that is. So, that's just too good. So, when we're thinking about Newaza, we think about transition. There's two types of transitions. One is from standing to the ground. The other transition is from one Newaza move to another Newaza move. And both things have to be practiced and both things have to be learned. So the idea of transition from standing to the ground, the only way you get to practice is if you do randori with transition. You have to do it. You don't have to do it every day, but you have to do it. You can practice Newaza, practice Tachiwaza, but you must practice Tachiwaza with transition. So the athletes are going to learn how to make that transition. We'll watch another Abe video right here. Look how she keeps the arm, hooks it in, Right. Look at the just transition into this. She's got the arm and just gets her leg out. It's over. It's over. It's just that sense of. I think she's fighting Krasnicki, who's is really good. Watch, gets the arm, locks it in, just rolls her over, gets her leg out. She probably tied the arm up in a key lock. I can't see that, but she probably didn't. There, it's over. Just quite good. Quite good. I have another LB one here. I thought I did. Now we're going to go to another a Japanese girl who is, before I get to some other techniques, who I love. Let's move this over here. Give me 1 second. As I put these together, I have to always continue to rearrange this platform, which is not user friendly to old guys. Okay. Here we're going to watch Sonoda. If you don't know who Sonoda is, this woman has tremendous Jujikatami, just a tremendous Jujikatami. Can't get that off. There it is. So she's in white, and just watch her. Watch how her newaza just slowly sinking in. She's going to get that arm. Look how she turns. She's so good, just so good. We'll watch this once again. Just watch how easily she turns. Just beautiful, beautiful judo. Yeah, she's got a great Jujikatami. And as I told you, it's no different than in Tachiwasa. You learn judo and you learn basic fundamental judo, and then you find a way to make it work for you, your body type, your flexibility, your strength. I mean, that's how it works. But you have to have this competitive nature where you understand when you have an advantage, you've got to take it. So here we are. She knows she's the best in Newaza. She's automatically on the offense. Automatically on the offense. Look how fat, look how tight her legs are. There it is. It's over. Yeah, it's just so good. Let's watch this again. Watch how quick she comes up. Look, she's right into it. You can't sit with her. You certainly can't post with her. She's too good. Look how tight her legs are. Look how tight her legs are. God. You know, one of the things, you know, I tried to explain to Jimmy is that when he does his demonstration of his armbar for video, people, they can't feel it. And when I bring people there, I bring my students, because when I use the American judo system, except for Sankaku. Sankaku, I teach myself. I've been doing that for 30 for many years. But for everything else, you know, I use the American judo system. And by Travis demonstrates this phenomenal job on his videos, and it's Jimmy's Newaza. And I bring my students to Boston, and I have Jimmy, you know, I teach them originally, give them the basic fundamentals, and then I take it to the next level. And it's funny because my students, my athletes, are always so incredibly surprised at how they feel when Jimmy does the armbar. They can't believe how it feels and how strong it is, and the pressure and the tightness. And you can't see that in the video. You just can't. And it's unfortunate, but that's the way it is. So you could see 10 people do Jujigatami, you'll never understand the feeling unless you have it done to you. So it's, for me, I'm happy to travel to Boston to get my students better in Newaza, and it's a big difference. It's a big difference. Jimmy or Travis, they're both absolutely phenomenal, just phenomenal in Newaza. Here we're going to end one more with Sonoda because she's just too good. She's just too good. Look how fast she's in the Juji. You just can't. Her Juji is so good. It's so good. I mean, I know you guys like watching. Uh, uh, I mean, Mariama do Uchimata, and I get it. But this is no different. No different. Look, beautiful. Watch how she's gonna. Watch how fast she's into that. God, that is great, great, great stuff. I've seen a lot of great Newaza players, and of course, I got to watch Neil Adams, the great Neil Adams. But people that think of Neil, they don't realize that on his team, he had a guy named Steve Gawthorpe, and God, this name continues, and Neil Eckersley, of course. Who was the 73 kilo guy? His name always had a phenomenal sankaku. I'll think of it in a second. Uh, uh, all great Newaza guys. Denzine White, they all were great in Newaza. I have an interview on American Judo with Neil Adams, and I talked to him about it. And he tells some funny stories, but it's worth listening to. We also have on American Judo Neil and Jimmy going over their Jujigatami, and it's a master class in Jujigatami. It's well worth watching. It's a phenomenal video. I was there. When it was done, I stood up and clapped. It was that good. If you can't find it, let me know. But I'm just telling you, it's a master class in Jujigatami. It's not only how they do it, how they adjust, how they get out of situations. It's a phenomenal video. It's long, but it's well worth it. So here we'll see someone who does a phenomenal sankaku. I really like this. Just watch the work into getting the sankaku, and how she fights the defense. She's just not letting up. She's not going to let up. She's going to get her legs. She's not just. She can't sit up. She just goes the other way, comes right up, and does like the roll from Juji. Her legs are up in the air. You just. It's so now watch her grab that heel, the ankle, and pull it in, and now there's no the target. You can't bridge. Look how nice this is. Good sankaku. It's just really good, really good. Yeah, I really like this. I do a lot of this. I have some new athletes I'm working with. We just do a lot of sankaku. Uh, Watch how she controls her body, gets that arm, hooks that arm, keeps the arm hooked. Oh, so let's go. Look, this isn't an accident. You have to practice this and practice and practice and practice and get a feel for how to adjust in all different ways that people are defending against it. Just a nice, beautiful, beautiful sankaku. Very impressed. I have. Oh, I thought I had the other sankaku. Nope. Okay. got two I want to show here. I really like this one here. This is just a great choke. A great choke. Watch. Girl, the Dutch girl's hanging on, but as you can see, that choke is deep. And she's just hoping that the Uke from Japan's going to let go. Nope, it doesn't happen. Nice, nice, nice choke. Look at that sense of urgency on the ground. Look how they attack on the ground. Oh, that was a mistake. Oh, she's got that choke deep. Gotta love that. Gotta love that. And this is like a golden score in a gold medal match. It's really, really good. Really good stuff. Here's another one I really liked because of the key lock. I really like this. Look, watch him in a second. He's hooking that arm. Now he's got to tie it up. So now he's got the whole right side blocked, and he knows it. So now when he rolls over, he just comes. Look, he has that whole side blocked. You could tell someone who's good on the ground just by watching how they lay. Look how the hips are down, the legs are spread, the body's down, the pressure is down on the opponent. Uh, it's just there's no getting out of that. She looks like Kamala Harris. Well, I don't know how to respond to that. Uh, it's a judo show. Watch again. This is the reason I love teaching kids how to do a key lock from an early age, getting used to it. Because there's so many opportunities when you hook an arm. You have an arm hooked like that. There's the key lock. He's got the side stopped. He knows he's got one side blocked. Just takes his time, gets him over, and gets the leg out. It's very nice. Good stuff. And again, this is look at the way he's down. His weight is down. His hips are down. His legs. That's something you have to teach. You have to teach kids at an early age. Start teaching them. Start teaching them. Oh, this is the same one. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, I don't want to do this yet. Hold on. So this was interesting to me. It was a unique armbar. As we look, Rick, I needed you, Rick. How you doing? Watch this. This was just unexpected to me when I saw it. How he did this. God, I don't even know what you would call that. It's not an unigatami. I don't know what you would call this, Rick. But this is just. I just didn't expect this armbar here, where he just rolled and used his body and straightened it out. That was pretty interesting to me. That when I saw it, pretty interesting to me. Where are we here? Okay, let me get this out of here. Another. Just look how fast he rolls into that juji. That's quite. It's just so. I mean, it's so smooth, so smooth. Look how he rolls into that. God, that's good. Many years ago, you'd only see Russian, as far as I'm concerned, at the time it was the Soviets doing arm bars like that. Many years ago in the 70s. Now, obviously, it's gotten more common the way they do it, but this is just the way he just fits right in. Look how tight he is. Look how tight he is when he hits that. Look how tight he is. Look, God, that's so good. Man, look at that. Look how stretched that is. Really good stuff. Just really good stuff. Which one is this? Oh, I'm sorry. We saw this one already. Okay. Let's see if we saw this one yet. Oh, we haven't. Oh, just taking advantage of a situation, especially for girls, are so flexible. So one of the things, watch watch how she pushes down. Watch how she pushes down with her legs. And I mean, she uses her body. You better get your knees together. Yes. Uh, Rick, I got to tell you though, for us male athletes, it's a lot more noticeable when our legs aren't together. You got to keep your knees together. Actually, I give my kids when I teach juji, I start teaching them to cross their feet to keep their legs together. It's easier for them to do that. It's easier for them to do that. Let's see here. Too many times people feel comfortable, locking a leg and holding on. Guys that are good in Newaza are getting their legs out. They're getting their legs out. Look again. Look at the position of Tori. Look at his body. He's pushing down. His body's down. Just can't move him. You can't move him. Hashimoto's a good player too. He's a real good player. Watch this one more time. Oh, there's just no escaping that. Look how tight he is. It's like you can't even breathe. Look how he's good. A good Osakomiwaza is not comfortable for the uke. People that know how to hold down, they when they hold you down, it's uncomfortable. It's really uncomfortable. Uh, this is basic, and I could tell you that uh, when I was competing in the '80s, I was fortunate enough to have a clinic, a small clinic, with the people that were in Europe training at a training camp by Nobuyuki Sato, who was the coach at Tokai and produced some of the great Newaza players, including Yamashita. but he was the Newaza king in the 60s and 70s, world champion, Olympic medalist. He's phenomenal, but he's world sambo champion. He's just a phenomenal judo player, and certainly Newaza. And in his clinic, he did a simple half, and we were all surprised. What's going on, Rick? Is it fading in and out? The And when he showed the half, everyone was kind of shocked and said, "Sensei, why wouldn't you show one of your more sophisticated moves? That's what we're interested in." And he says, "Nope, this is the move that wins matches. It's basics. It's just simple, basic fundamentals." Jimmy does the same thing, and he wins with a half all the time. Now he works his way in, but he finds it, hooks an arm, and he uses it. And I love that. So I mean, you're teaching kids how to hook an arm, knowing what to do with the arm, just constant, simple half. He just makes it work. Look, there we go. Down. Look how it ends up. You get the arm, you keep that arm tight. It's just and it's a and there's a persistence with the Newaza. Look at the sense of urgency. He believes he's going to get him. He believes he's going to get him. Doesn't give up on it. Look how tight his legs are. Look how tight his legs are. There. And he's not letting that go. Let's see if I got this here. Here's another nice gut wrench. I really like this one. Gets the gut wrench, just goes and walks over and just gets him over. So that's a nice technique. I teach that to my kids too. All my kids, I teach it to. It's just a simple gut wrench, but if you practice it over and over again, you're going to get good success. And there's so many different ways you can go when you do it. You got to practice it regularly. But look, he just comes over, sticks his knee there, and knocks him over. And there's no getting out. There's just no getting out. You can't turn against it. You just can't turn against it. So let's see where I'm at here. Here's another nice one. I don't see this often. Rick, I hope you're still with me. I don't see this often anymore, but it's a great move. Just an Urigatami. Just look at that. Simple move. Just an Urigatami. Keep the arm, lock it there. There it is, extended and just stretched out. Nice move. Uh, so we saw this one, I believe. Yeah, we saw this one. I'm sorry. I wanted to show you. This is. I don't have a ton of videos of Jimmy fighting. I guess I did at one time, but this is just one him from the Worlds, and I want you to watch his sense of urgency when he gets Makarov down. Uh, let's go back here. He has a sense of urgency that when the match goes down, look how he goes after it. It's just that sense of urgency that I got a chance to win. Look how hard he presses to get around him. Now, the truth is that Jimmy doesn't need more than two chances for that to happen. Look how fast he's in there. Just look how fast he's working that his move split the legs. Again, this technique is available in American Judo, step by step how to do it and all the different variations. And a shout out to myself. I'm sitting there in the corner. Uh, again, we'll finish with some of our Americans. Here's just these are short videos because these are all I could get. But Travis is a phenomenal Newaza man, and you'll just see some of his matches here, and you'll see that when he goes to the ground, he's got a sense of urgency. Match goes to the ground, he's so quickly into it, so quickly into his Newaza. There's got to be that sense of urgency. Now's my time. Yep. Here's another one we'll see transition here. He's not letting his guy up. As he posts, he gets the arm, and there it is. I know these are short videos, but they're good. Look, as soon as he's posting, he's hooking that arm. Look how fast he gets to that arm. Yeah, his transition's phenomenal. Just phenomenal. And here we've got another one. I know these are short videos, guys, but just look, does the choke into the juji, and there it is. I'll watch this again. Choke into the juji, and then it's out. So I want you all to know that all the moves you see Jimmy and Travis doing are all available step by step on the American Judo platform. They're all available for you to look at and learn, and step by step, and it's easy to learn. I would say that if you're teaching, you bring your phone to the dojo and you go over it step by step by step, and you'll see how well the kids can learn. And then you got to practice it daily, practice it over and over and over again. And but that's what you want to do. So let's see. This is I don't these are the nice rolls. When they can hook the arm here and just Mark Huizinga used to do this move and just grab that and just drive that over. How nice that is. Just again, this is another move that has to be practiced on a regular basis and get used to it. And you've got to do Newaza with transition at judo. If both people are on your knees, you can't find those situations. You've got to transition. You have to transition. So now she's putting the armbar on too. That's very nice. And here's another rendition. Watching here. Look how he's not letting him up. He's not letting him escape. Look, every time he moves, he sees something else. He's opening him up. He's opening him up. His expectation, he knows he's going to get him. He knows he's going to get him. He's got an arm hooked. He's a phenomenal judo player. Phenomenal judo player. Let's watch that one again. This is just too good. How the sense of urgency. I'm getting him. Yeah, this is just. Look, he's just not letting up. Look how relaxed he is, just knowing he's going to find something. Knowing he's going to find something. He's hooked an arm. This reminds me of Kashi Wazaki in a way. Just always finding something to hook. Always finding something to hook. There was one more I wanted to, let's see if I can get this here, if it's possible. If I could add this. I don't know if I could add it now. Let's see if I could add this one. Let's see how long it takes. I can't do it. We'll see if I could do it. My goal is let's see if I can do this. Yep. So it's what you want to do in Awaza is it's mechanical, step by step by step. As I said, the American Judo has great videos to learn Newaza on, and you have to be committed. Again, my email address is right on here. If you're practicing, you're learning, you're trying to learn, trying to teach, you have an issue, just reach out to me. I'll help you with it. I've taught every move on that on their Newaza video, every single technique. So I mean, it's something that's it's well worth doing. Well worth doing. Before I leave you today, let me see if I could have this because I love this one. No, it's not uploading yet. I thought I put it in this and it just didn't upload. Sorry. Next time, I promise. All right, everyone. Thanks for joining. I do appreciate you joining me on the members call. Again, my coach's call, I break things down a little differently and show more current videos. Not that these aren't current, but I do stick to a subject matter on my members calls so we can cover it. And if you're interested in the topic we're covering, you should enjoy it. I hope you do. And again, Steve at AmericanJudo.com. Reach out to me. Go to the platform, check it out. We have lots and lots of things on there that will help your judo. And you guys have a great rest of your week. Take care. Bye-bye.